And again, it's human life from the point of fertilization. And once a society doesn't protect the most innocent, and in this case it would be the preborn, we open up a can of worms, because once that form of life can be dismissed because a stronger, wiser special interest group says, no, I want to get rid of that life, now we have a downward spiral. And you're going to see euthanasia. You're going to see where if we can take that life, then what about this life? Because the basis of the lie most often is you will be better off if you sacrifice your child. And that lie is thousands of years old. Yeah. We know that that is a human life. It's no other form of life. And it is life because it grows from the point of conception, from the point of fertilization.
When does human life begin per the code in this bill?
This bill is about coercion. This bill is to protect women and to save them from further harm.
Wow. When does human life begin per this bill?
This bill is about coercion and the penalties that will be assigned to coercion when it takes place.
When do you believe human life begins?
Well, I think she's answered the question.
I was just asking her specifically when she believes that human life begins.
This bill, 1217, is about coercion and how it relates to protecting women who are being coerced.
Do you believe that the willful taking of an innocent preborn human being life, no matter what the gestational age, is murder?
It's not what this bill is about, Representative Jacob.
This bill specifically addresses, it has within it the abortion code. It specifically has in it when human life begins, and it specifically addresses the part of the abortion code that it talks about the ending of that human life. Do you believe all human life is worthy of equal protection?
This bill is about coercion and how it relates to the crime of coercion in abortion.
Wow. All right, I think I've seen enough. Thank you to our audience who have been very engaged, and actually want to thank the people who sent us this video. As you can see, I don't know if you noticed, but I had the honor, the blessing of interviewing Cindi Hajicek. And Cindi is very firm in her position. There was no doubt in my mind when I interviewed her where she stood as far as abortion goes. As many people claim, in this case, Joanna King claims that she's pro-life. This video doesn't lie. And I'll tell you one specific incident that we had at the Goshen Chronicles. But this video is real. We were able to validate the source. And Joanna King did not respond 6 times, 6 questions regarding where does human life begin. Now, for all those who are Republicans and all of those who are very, very aware of what's happening in the political environment, you know that people claim to be Republicans, or they claim to have values that represent the conservative side. And when the time to vote accordingly comes, then they compromise. And this seems to be the case if abortion is a big ticket for you, and if it's a big reason to vote this May 7th, I ask that you do so and consider the 2 positions that we presented before you. And we did this video because we received some pressure from Joanna King's side after we interviewed Cindi Hajicek. And I'm not going to say that it was specifically Joanna King's team, because I thought it was, but it turned out it wasn't. But people from her side of the story, per se, demanded that we interviewed Joanna King and give her equal time, which is okay. It applies to radio and television. It does not apply to social media. But however, we did send her several messages. I sent her several messages personally. And my producer, Sahib Ramirez, as well sent her several emails, and she did not confirm that she wanted to come to the studio and defend her position. Now, there are other videos going around putting her, it's a different video though, a different occasion, different date, where they ask her that question and she answers differently. However, we wanted to have the record straight and invite her to our studio in Goshen and make sure that she has time and, the same opportunity to defend her position. Unfortunately, she did not get back to us, and for that reason, we were not able to do an interview. But here's the video. If you have any questions, call the people who are running for state representatives in District 49. Call Cindi Hajicek, ask them personally. We have the full interview here in Rumble. Follow the Goshen Chronicles. And please remember to stay engaged. It is election time. Our country needs your participation. We cannot afford for people to stay at home. We need you to do the right thing and go ahead and vote. So again, I am Miguel Santiago, and I hope that you stay connected with us. See you next time. Bye-bye.